Welcome to Comics Bazaar, the channel of comics commentary and arcana, and sometimes the odd unboxing video, and that's what this is, as no doubt you can see already. And so normally, or so far anyway, my unboxings have been of CGC slabs, and this one is that, and or X-Men comics, and or the CG slabs have been X-Men comics, but not this time. So this is something else. It is a Marvel Comics comic. It is from the 80s, from the early 80s, but it's not a superhero type comic. It's one of Marvel's licensed properties from the early 80s, and one which the Marvel comic was very instrumental in making this licensed property popular, bringing it to life, giving it a mythos, a whole cast of characters, history, storyline, all of that. So I wonder, can you guess what the comic in question is? And it's the number one of the series. So I've done a little bit of work on this USPS box because these are very difficult to get into when you're filming. So I've opened this one already to get at the contents inside. And so I'm just going to take out of here. Here we go. So remove this foam. Move that out of there. And we have some bubble wrap here. I think I'm going to be able actually to pull the slab out from the middle of the bubble wrap. Okay, good. That's good. Let's see. So we've got some tape here. Very good. Okay, we've got the back cover there. That's nice. And I'm going to flip it around, and there you go. Now, this is something of a holy grail for me. Hope you can see it. So it's Transformers number 1, Marvel Comics, September 1984, 9.6, CGC 9.6, so very high grade copy, not the highest. This is an expensive comic. It was my birthday recently, very recently, and this is something that I wanted to celebrate it. So here it is. And wow, okay, so I'm just gonna get the bag out of the way. So let's see here. Oh, here we go. This is nice. Wow. Now I don't have a reading copy of this. I never picked this up from the racks back in the 80s. I started reading Transformers but through via the UK Weekly comic, late 1986, I think. Late 1986 or very early 1987. I think late 1986, before Christmas, I picked up my first one of the weekly issues. And the UK Marvel Transformers comic, Marvel UK Transformers comic, it came out weekly, magazine format. And in part it was reprinting the US stories from this comic. But because it was coming out weekly, it needed more material, so there was also original UK material. But this is the comic that started it all. Number 1 in a 4-issue limited series, and of course it was extended beyond the 4 issues because of the popularity of the comic and how well it sold, and did 80 issues, that first volume 1 of Transformers. So I'm just looking at this as I'm talking here, and I'm really delighted with this copy. Like, as I said, it's like 9.6, but I cannot see any flaws on this. The corners are sharp. There are no ticks on the spine, no color breaking ticks, nothing. I can't see any defects whatsoever. Let me turn this over to the back. We've got this ad on the back. Back cover looks exactly the same. Yeah, very, very nice. Maybe there's a little kind of touch of a dint. Not a dint, but a little bit of the paper coming away. Just very, very, very small. Infinitesimally small. But something like that might cost or might make the difference between a 9.6 and a 9.8. But I'll tell you what, I am absolutely delighted with this. I really am. As I said, this is something I have been, waiting to get my hands on for a long time, and I'm very pleased with this. So there you go. I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing video, a little bit of the departure from the usual X-Men comics content, but I'm pretty sure there are some of you who can appreciate this too. So yeah, I hope that you liked this little video. If you did, like the video on YouTube, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for sometimes more content like this.